Hello, wanderers of the internet. It's Billy, and Gilly is very silly. My name's not Billy, actually. It's Jonathan. Paleo Jonathan. I said that like I was James Bond, but I'm not James Bond. Anyways, though, I'm gonna stop with the weirdness and get on to the weirdness. Make sure my audio is correct. Ah, yes, beautiful, beautiful. I love when my audio works. So, as you can tell right now, what the heck? I need to stop pressing buttons that I don't. Oh, I ended up escaping Gilly's sphere of influence. That explains why using my EVA pack. It explains why the camera is being wonky, I suppose. Yeah, okay. I get it now. Okay, so yeah, today I should not have done this. This was a mistake. Here, let's get rid of all our orbital speed. No, okay, fix this. Fix. Okay, we gotta turn. Then do it. There we. That'll do it. Just go down. Okay, what even? I can't. Oh my gosh. I'll be back after I get back down. I should not have used my EVA pack on Gilly. And I am now back in the ship. So, yes, okay, explain the mission. So, our world famous pilot, Catwig Kerman, who was the first person on the moon, and went to Minmus, and, was the second person on Duna, like to step on Duna. There were three people who went on the mission. Um, she's amnesiac. She's amnesiac. She's an amnesiac. I don't have. She has amnesia, and is now level 0 again for some reason. So I was like, oh yeah, I'll send her to Gilly and Moho, two places I hadn't been before, plant flags and get her leveled up again. Well, I think the game is just broken. So, I mean, so the next leg of our trip, which will be traveling from Gilly to Moho, will probably be the tightest one in terms of like Delta V requirements. So, I have to keep that in mind. But other than that, I don't see a reason to delay. And with, let me think real quick. Since there's no atmosphere, you just go straight up, right? Oh yeah, and we're gonna be moving slowly considering it's Gilly, just because we have a lot of fuel. Wait, but yeah. Since there's no atmosphere, you just burn until you escape, right? I mean, it's not gonna take much Delta V anyways. Yeah, okay, there we go. So now you can... oh my gosh. Can't time warp in when I'm this close to the surface. Simply lovely. Okay. Periapsis below... oh, I gotta get above 8,000 meters. I see. This is painful. But yes, goodbye, Gilly. You were a very small and lopsided place to go to. Um, yeah. I just gotta get above 8,000 meters. This is so painful. This is so painful. Why do they set it to 8,000 on every single planet? Okay, anyways. Now, okay, now I can't do it below 20,000. I can't go above 50. Anyways, so let's just get into orbit of Eve, which is the planet that Gilly is a moon to, if you didn't know. Oop. Then we can transfer into solar orbit. And from there, we can go to Moho. Yes, very good, very good, very good. I should be able to speed up a little bit faster now. Yeah, boy. Okay, we are now essentially in orbit of Eve any moment now. Boom shalaka. Here we are. Okay, so now, let's see here. Yeah, we'll get the best delta V for our buck at our periapsis. Add maneuver. Wow. Whoa. It does not take much delta V to escape their sphere of influence. I guess I'm at a pretty far out orbit in the first place. And Gilly is in general. Okay. Just want to make sure to not waste any delta V because it's going to take a lot to capture it. Moho. And I never know how the transfer is going to be, so he's rather safe than sorry. And it's still going to be a 30-second burn, so it's not like it's nothing. Oh, I forgot the joys of maneuvering. Oh, yeah, it's time warp. Sorry. The joys of maneuvering this craft when it has a lot of fuel in it. It's not the most fun I've ever had, to say the least. Anyways, though, let's just get to that maneuver point. Maneuver node. Sorry, can't speak. Okay, that'll be like an hour away from it. So that's a good first warp. Let's get to the maneuver node. You know, I always am split between, like, do I want to explain everything I'm doing in every episode? Like, no, I'm not meant to be a tutorial channel, and I explained it, like, if you watch it in order, but then again, my first episodes are the ones where I'm stupid. So, I don't heck know. Here, we're gonna want to warp, like, an hour and 30-something minutes away. That'll be a good next warp. Oh, yeah, we're gonna want to start 15 seconds before the burn. Okay, we're gonna want to warp, like, 3:30 ahead. That'll work. Actually, I think I might have over-warped. Nope. Okay, great. So now we just gotta wait 15 seconds before starting our burn, which will be poggers. 1, 2, and boom, shalaka. Okay. But yeah, this rocket, okay, so it's a bit tricky, because, like, when it's at full fuel, it doesn't have very good thrust, but when it's at, like, low fuel, it has very good thrust, and that's because it's all one stage, so it has, like, it has a lot of fuel in it, considering how, like, efficient the engines are. And the only reason I can, like, pull off a mission like this is because of ISRU being awesome. I'm gonna just there we go. Yeah, get it, perfect. ISRU being awesome, meaning I can refuel in, like, any planet whenever I feel like it. And also because, on account of the fact that neither Gilly nor Moho have an atmosphere, meaning that I can land and take off real easily. So let's just time warp out of Eve's sphere of influence. Goodbye, Eve. You'll be the last planet I go to, because you're really tricky. Anyways, yeah, you can see that even in a couple days, Moho is going to be tricky to get an encounter, because Moho is small. Don't time warp. Moho is a small boy, and it's just generally tricky to get an encounter with, because it moves around very fast. Here, let's set it as target. Yeah. So the transfer burn is, like, really big compared to, like, most other transfer burns. Ooh, that's a pretty whack. Huh? What now? But yeah, I don't really know if there's a way to, like, oh, okay, there we go. We look like, there we go. Okay, so that's gonna be an actual encounter. Let me try to find that. There we go. So then we're gonna wanna extend it a bit. It's funny, it's like where it is right now, but it's not gonna be there in the future sending node. Maybe I needed to get it closer vertically. No, I do not. Okay, that'll get it further apart. I love finding maneuver nodes to get encounters. It's the best part of Kerbal Space Program. Okay, I should probably correct my alignment first. That could be a good idea. So let's add maneuver, go down. Yeah. Because it's going to be tricky enough to get an encounter, I might as well, like, make it easier on myself. Jeez, that's a lot of Delta V that it's going to take. Oh yeah, I should probably save my game just in case I, like, make a mistake. Because, like, I'm sure I could get an encounter without doing this. It'll just make it easier. So, like, we'll call this encounter fishing. A 10-minute burn? Okay, I'll be back after I make that alignment change and figure out I'll just be back after I figure out my encounter. Yeah, boy, I got an encounter with Moho. Took another, like, very long burn. So, I mean, I don't see why not to just warp to it. We're gonna be closer to the sun. If I have any spare time in any coming episode, which I likely will not this episode, actually, probably not. One moment. My dog invaded my room. I'll be right back. Okay, so, few things. A, I dealt with that, but B, my capture burn is gonna use, like, all of my remaining Delta V, leaving, very little to land, or to do much of anything, really. That's even assuming that I have enough to capture, which isn't even a guarantee. I'm just hoping orbital speeds are higher than Gillies. But considering Eve, you can only be moving 300 meters a second. Is it gonna be a hit or miss? And I actually land? Gosh. I wonder if you can orbit with an EVA pack. I don't know. I guess I can't refuel if I EVA land. Boy. Fun. I'm probably gonna have to redo this entire chunk and, like, find a cheaper encounter if my capture burn is gonna be so gigantic. Poggers. Oh my gosh. Jeez. I do not have enough Delta V for this. I only need, like, 200 to land, maybe? I don't know. But nah. I don't have enough to even capture, probably. Pog emoji in the chat. I'll be back after I find a cheaper encounter. Gosh, oops. Okay, so I found an encounter that didn't involve, like, fixing my inclination, so I should be able to do it easily this time. I just want to show you how insane burns are when this thing is full of wet mass. It's not fun. It's not fun. I'm gonna save right now. Right. Yeah. Let's do it. I'm actually gonna show it this time because it's not gonna be, like, multiple burns. Let's see. We're gonna want to warp 126 days and 0 hours roundabout. I think about there. That's pretty close. It'll be a day and an hour away. So that'll get us close. So yeah, we're gonna want to start our burn at 6 minutes and 23.5 seconds. But yeah, just in general, yeah, that's what we're doing. 6 minutes and 23.5 seconds. Okay, so we're gonna want, like, a day and 40 minutes ahead. Here, let's focus on the ship again. That's probably a good idea. Let's see here. How close can I get? A day and 32 minutes. That's pretty good. 13 minutes away, I believe, so yeah, it'll only be a matter of time warping at that point. Okay, but first we gotta time warp there because that's what interplanetary journeys are in Kerbal Space Program. It's just watching time. Ooh, I should probably extend my my solar panels. so you don't run out of electricity there. Yeah, that would be a mistake. Okay, so then let's time warp down to 7 minutes. Okay, so remember, 6:23. Shoot, we're gonna be right there almost immediately. That's fine. And now, okay. Boom, shalaka, and then I can 4 times time warp, and then I gotta wait for 3 minutes. I'll be back after I wait 3 minutes. Sorry for all the abrupt, like, pauses and starts and stuff. It should be pretty timed out at this point on. But yeah, Catwig is still dumb stupid. And that's not going to be good, but okay then. It looks like we're going to have to deal with it. So let's see, go into the Moho encounter. And hopefully we don't have as huge of a capture burn. Pretty please. Pretty please with a cherry on top. I mean, our orbit is pretty elliptical, and I think that's what causes it. Oh, boy. Ah, yes, my favorite capture burn. 4,000 meters a second! Can I make that better by going to my periapsis? Maybe that's what I did that was stupid last time. What? No. No. This is so bubonic. I'm gonna be back after I can actually find a good time to get orbit. Okay, so I managed to get an encounter and orbit. I mean, that was a bit of Delta V left. Thing is, I don't have much fuel left. The reason I have so much Delta V is because, as I've mentioned before, this ship has a really variable mass. So, it's gonna be a bit tricky landing-wise, but it should be fine. Right now, I'm just trying to, I mean, I guess the what side is light is gonna change. So actually what I should do is get, like, a really low periapsis, but not actually, like, perfectly low. And then I can, like, go in for, that's probably gonna be my best bet. And I don't need to be precise with the maneuver node. I just set that up to kind of, like, see. We'll see how it goes, though. Why? Okay, and I think that should mean that we'll have, like, slower landing speeds. Okay, and it'll be a more efficient time to do what I'm going to do if I do it near periapsis instead of just, like, diving straight to the ground from all the way up here, because then we'll be going our slowest and stuff. Well, the periapsis is fast. It doesn't matter. Okay. That's why I saved beforehand, so I know to get the correct thing. I think now should work. Ooh, I just realized I can check out Marshmallow Madness. Actually, I'm going to make it a bit higher this time because I realized I might just run into a mountain and die. That should be good. Actually, yeah, I should be fine. Okay, let's warp to Moho. And we should be able to see it from here for sure. Hopefully, we're going to get, like, really close to it. There it is. Whoa. Shoot. Lag. There it is. Epic Gamer. Oh, wow, that's really cool looking. It's very large. I cannot see it. Yeah. I guess that's what happens when you go from, like, going to a tiny moon to a huge, not a huge planet, to just a planet in general. Okay, well, okay. My sister is shrieking right now. How much Delta V is it going to cost to do, oopsie, no. To do a landing. Oh, yeah, I didn't consider how it's going to, like, affect it, because I'm going to have to end up on that side, unless I do a lot of Delta V. Hold on, I'll be right back. Maybe it's better if I, like, pause for a moment after I do, like, the thingies. Oh, shoot. I overshot it, because I was interrupted Just a little bit. My sister was in scared by a buggo. I just realized our orbital speed is pretty quick. I don't know if I have the time to slow this down. I probably should have just gone for the landing when I could. It's fine though. I can always go back. Yeah, I don't think this is gonna work here. Is that on the light side? Yeah, okay. Probably should have stopped a bit beforehand as well. So, I mean, like... Yeah, I don't have enough to slow down. I mean, actually, we can see what it's like on the way down. Here, let's get rid of the maneuver. Okay. How fast are we going? I mean, like, its surface is what would matter. Probably should check that. Oh, yeah, no way. Bye. Okay, I'm gonna try again for the landing. That was me being stupid. I was thinking I was being intelligent. Okay, so, I'm landing now, but we're landing on the dark side, and also, I'm probably gonna have to do a pretty much a suicide burn to not run out of Delta. Actually, I have a bit of time. It goes down by like 2 every couple seconds. Not like 2. Yikes. Yeah, I'm gonna have to do essentially a suicide burn. What did I make my save again? We'll just do it again. ASD. That works. I'm thinking, gosh. I can't slow down my speed. Shoot. Yeah, I don't have enough Delta V. Gosh darn it. I might as well try it, but this is so bubonic. But, I mean, I can at least test, like, is going at, like, 20,000? No, it's not enough. I do not slow down fast enough. I'm gonna hit the surface before I run out of fuel. Yeah. Okay. Boy. I'm gonna be right back after I end up on an encounter path with, like, that was not an encounter path. Until I end up going to land with about 1,000 Delta V left. Okay, so I'm on. Okay, so I changed my like encounter, got a better capture, and I'm on a pretty good path for a landing. Don't mind that maneuver. It is to figure out like when I'm gonna land, so I can better deal with my like better figure out when is the best time to burn, because I still do not have overly much Delta V. Um, Come on. I think I have enough, though. I think I have enough, and that's really the important part. Um, the question is, like, how much more am I going to accelerate? I need this to be, like, a pretty accurate suicide burn. Otherwise, even though I have enough to, like, slow my momentum down to 0, I don't think I'll have enough to, like, stable myself for the landing. So, like, I think I overshot it here, actually. I don't know. Let's get it. I'm gonna get it down to below 100, and then I'm gonna let it accelerate a bit again. So it can't go above like 250, or otherwise I just don't have enough Delta V. And like with the perfect suicide burn, I'm sure I could do it. I think I have enough Delta V. It's just a matter of getting the burn perfect. So like start burning now. Might as well physical time warp. I think this might be it. This might be it. We don't want it to get too slow, but also we don't want it to be where I can't accelerate fast enough to stop. Oopsie. Game over. I mean, like, if we want, Catwig could survive easily. It's just then there's no way home. In general, not easily. Now that I say that, but okay, so that'll kind of get a test. So it's pretty. The ground is pretty far away. But yeah, Catwig maybe can't survive easily. Never mind. And oof. Hey, the ISRU survived. Load save. I think I call it go for it. Okay, so, oh boy. I want to start my burn a lot later, but keep it going. Probably. So let's see if I can get like a better add maneuver to accelerate down to 0 is gonna take like a minute of burning. So I'm gonna need a minute away from the impact plus acceleration, which I would love to know what the acceleration due to gravity is, which actually I can test. So a minute, toggle display, 1.89 meters per second squared. So 60 squared would be 3,600. That's not it. I'm going to take that as I'm going to need to do it at like a minute and 30. Do I have enough to burn for a minute and 30 though? Almost exactly. Yeah. Okay, so let's make a maneuver when we're due to add a maneuver for just when we're due to hit the ground about. Oopsie. Do not warp there. Add a maneuver. Okay, and then at maybe a minute 20, because I feel like I kind of overestimated the minute 30 thing. At a minute 20, I'll start my downward burn, and I shouldn't turn off until I hit the ground, if my calculations are correct. Oh boy. Oh boy, this is tricky. This is tricky. This is more thinking than I've put into most landings, because I have a limited amount of delta V. And I'm not going to time warp just because I don't, like, the unsteadiness from that is just going to waste delta V, and I don't have delta V to waste right now, obviously. Okay. About a minute until I was due. It's going to be longer than that until I actually hit the ground, though. I might have overshot it. I don't know. We'll see. Actually, I will 2 times accelerate. Actually, that's unstable. Yeah, I'll go down to 2 times. Okay, don't worry about that burn time thing. That's lying. Doesn't mean anything. Shoot. Yeah, that means that I overdid it a bit. I mean, like, it doesn't hurt, but... The question is, do I have enough delta V to stick the landing? Let's see here. Oh, boy. I'm gonna save here. Stick. As in, stick the landing. Darn. I don't think I have enough. Yeah. Because with the acceleration, I'm literally not going to be able... I have no answer to that. Yeah. Gosh darn it! Okay, well, I went too early for the suicide burn. I'm going to be right back after I have a promising one. Okay. Pretty promising. I have 300 meters a second of delta V. I'm getting pretty close to landing, and I have low surface speed. I'm going to stay at 50 meters per second falling because I don't have much delta V to account for gravity. Okay, say I can turn that off pretty quickly. Actually, I can't time warp. Ooh, yikes. I think I have enough to not worry about gravity. There's our shadow. Okay, yeah, actually, I think right now I just have to focus on slowing down. Yeah, for sure. I have to, like, combat. I have to thrust to match gravity. Actually, no, I feel like I just gotta keep it slow. Don't do that. That's wasted delta V. Physical time warp. Probably should do that. Then just do one last pulse. Shoot. Gosh darn it. I was so close. We were on the verge of greatness. We were this close. I mean, like, Catwig can probably survive if I... What? Kerbal cap program? You gotta be capping me. What? Hold up, what now? Explain yourself. How did we not... Oh, I had... Facepalm. I had my thrust limiter on the whole time from when I turned it on. From when I turned it on in hacking. Oh my gosh. This would have been so easy. This could have been so easy. Oh my gosh. I don't know how I survived like a 40 meters a second landing without exploding my engines. We're just gonna... That's how I feel right now. Whoa, 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 whoa. I mean, like, I'm not... you saw that, right? Like... What the heck? Okay. Here, how long is this video gone for? 31 minutes. Perfect. That means I should have time to go back to Kerbin. Because that's what I needed to do this episode. I didn't have time to do anything else. Okay. Kerbin should be a bit easier. Okay, so let's do an EVA and surface sample, or plant a flag first, I feel. Okay, plant the flag. Catwig, still dum-dum. Time for retirement. You know, with famous astronaut, Catwig Kerman. Oh, the ground is made up of old lava flows. You know, going into retirement because I feel like it's right. She got heckin' permanent amnesia. I think she has brain trauma. Really. Which I think it would be a funny feature if they added it in Kerbal Space Program too. I think she deserves a good retirement after having visited 3 moons and 2 planets. And there's only one person who can replace her. Only one. And he's currently on the moon. World famous pilot Jebediah Kerman. Of course. And yeah, I'm gonna have to go get him. Yeah, I'll do that between episodes probably. I'll go get Jeb. Ha, yes. Just bounce over. Log, seismic data, keep experiment. Probably I need to take the experiment from the barometer. That was me being dumb. Log temperature. Oh, wait, what? What data did I not take? Oh, I had one from Gilly still. Great. Okay, take data. Take data. Take data. Yeah. So it's gonna take me a while to refuel using my like inefficient stuff. So I'll be right back after I do that. But before I immediately leave Moho, you know, I don't really know what to do on planets other than like plant the flag, do science, and be like, whoa, that looks kind of cool. Well, there's one thing I do know that I need to do on every planet other than that, and that is fall from a place I shouldn't be falling from, which might be why Catwig is brain dead. And yeah, we're reenacting the landing. I still don't get how hecking it's 40 meters a second landing. That's really heckin' fast. Okay, well, anyways, I mean, I don't see a reason to dilly-dally on this planet. I don't really. Like, if I want to play around on a planet, I'll go to I have bases on most planets, and I'll make one on here as well. And I'm sure there is cool stuff to do on Moho, but, like, It's mainly the landing part that matters. Yeah, so I'll be back after I got refueled on. Oh wait, what? What experiments am I dumping? Probably just the one I probably got doubles of the Gilly one. But yeah, that's a fun landing story. I'll be right back. Okay, so I refueled mostly. I can't be bothered. I can't be bothered. Um, yeah, let's go now. I'm gonna do this one a bit more like I'm gonna do it in like parts, I suppose. Uh, yeah, I turned off the thrust limiter, so now I should be doing all the thrust that I typically would. But yeah, I'll be here for the. Actually, there's no atmosphere, so I don't need to do a gravity turn. Sorry. Um, no, I need to go diagonally the whole time. That's what it is. Yeah, sorry, I'm being stupid. I'm forgetting my ascent profiles. Ascent profiles? I don't even. I can know. Don't question it. Anyways, though, I'm gonna like be back after I'm in orbit again. I'm gonna do like kind of like little clips of like orbit of Moho, orbit of Sun, orbit of Kerbin, landing on Kerbin. So yeah. So yeah, Moho orbit, and I could probably just stick around for solar orbit. Shouldn't take too long. It's literally just gonna be burning at periapsis until I get escape velocity. Okay, great. Now we can say goodbye to Moho. Heck you, Moho. You are a pain in the backside. Anyways, it should be very easy to get a curve encounter. Can I? Yeah, there we go. I can time warp at actual speeds again. Which is just level. Okay, we're now in solar orbit. And I'll see if I can immediately get an encounter with Kerbin. If not, I will be right back. Wait, what? What now? It takes that much delta V to... How much delta V now? Huh? Okay. I get it. I see. Yeah, so okay. I'll consider my options. I'll be right back. Okay, so by throwing off my ISRU, and also by doing my burn near the periapsis and not the apoapsis, basically just more efficient, I managed to actually get an encounter that didn't get rid of all of my delta V. I'm mainly just worried about my ability to capture. Because, like, once I am captured, it'll be fairly easy to, like, find something. I'd like to find, basically, my goal, hopefully, is to be able to, like, do an assist around the moon, really. But whether I have to, like, go back and, like, do that burn again, specifically looking for, like, the moon, like, finding a way where I can do that and capture using the moon, or if it's like I capture like just vanilla and then I use the moon to actually get into the atmosphere. Either way, I'm probably gonna need it. We'll see though. Oh, oh, I see. I have a question. Why? Boss, painful. I'll be right. I'll be right back. Okay, so I got orbit around Kerbin with enough delta V to get out of orbit. Um, yeah. Um, and not too much more than that. So let's just make sure our periapsis is just barely in the atmosphere because I do not want to go in too hot. I think around, what was it, 60,000 meters, probably a good point, because I probably won't, it'll probably only take like one or two goes around. Like, I prefer if it only took one around, but that does make it to where we're in risk of getting, ouch, ouch, hot, hot. Maybe a bit more, a bit less, bit less. That should do. I can always save here just to be sure. Save. Pog, pog. Okay, I'll be right. Actually, I can do this thing on editing. Actually, no, yeah, I'll be right back after I do that. Ooh, wait, boom, shalaka. Save game. Oopsie, whatever. Okay, and then time warp into the atmosphere. Okay. Oh, lovely. Okay. Oh boy, that's some lag. Okay, now get rid of the last retrograde that I can. Burn retrograde for the last that I can. That'll get our speed down just a bit. Kip. Lose the lower stage. Start spinning wildly to prevent ourselves from overheating because this is Kerbal Space Program. Oh, too much. Yeah, don't turn on time warp when I'm doing that. Gotta remember that. Actually, I'll start. This thing is really strong. Obviously, it is a very strong thing, so I'll wait until I'm in the atmosphere. So let's see here. It might take 2 goes around to get our apoapsis into the atmosphere. How high up is it here? Yeah, we're going up pretty quickly. I'll be right back after we're actually set to land. Whoop. Okay, so it's finally time after a couple goes around, and I thought an interesting thing to do to change it up a little. Still time warp is on, but let's see what it's like from inside the pod. So yeah, we've let off quite a bit of speed by going through the atmosphere. Yeah, just gotta watch the altimeter. I forgot there's no actual, like, thing that tells you the exact altitude. I'm gonna have to check the map. Or wait, it tells us down here. Altitude. Great. Because we'll be our apoapsis. From this point on, so 30 kilometers. Okay, great. Oh, wait, or yeah, we could just... Okay, there we go, and activate our parachutes. Whoa. Alright, sorry. Yay! I'll be... Because I don't want to pick your time, I'll be back when we're on the water. After cutting a parachute because I got bored, we are finally about to touch down on the water. Woo! Catwig was gone for like many years, but finally everyone's favorite brain-dead astronaut is back on Kerbin. Simply great. This is wonderful. How much science did I get? Doesn't even matter, really. I have all the science I want. But still, let's see, though. What did I get? Come on. Oh, I didn't take much science, to be honest. And, like, theoretically, science is kind of going to be what's funding me, because I'm not doing many missions anymore. You know, my favorite part about... 4,000. My favorite part of career mode is the part where you do all the career stuff off camera. Oh. Catwig's not stupid anymore. Hold on. Holy cow! Yeah, she may have lost her memory of going to hecking, the moon and stuff. But Catwig, She's our second. She's like our smartest Kerbal now. That's pretty good. But of course, we need another pilot. We need another Kerbal. We need one. We need more Kerbals, right? And we need another. Yeah, we need one more. I need one more person to help me out. I need one more Kerbal who will be able to take on the most difficult missions, like going to Eve. In that one Kerbal, it's about time he comes home from the moon, because he's been there for a heckin' really long time. And that one man is... Sorry, I was trying to be dramatic and stuff, and like foreshadow the next episodes. But really, there's going to be a lot before I do that. We're sending Jeb to Eve. There we go, yeah. But the last episode is going to be sending Jeb to Eve. And it's going to be a while, but yeah. Let's take a look. Here's the man himself. Jeb. There are big plans for you. Do you know this? Okay, anyways, though, yeah, that's the end of the episode. Have fun. Adios.